You finally built up the courage to pray. You humbled yourself, opened your heart to God, and asked Him for help. But instead of feeling peace, you felt pressure. Instead of seeing a breakthrough, you saw things break down. And now you're wondering, why does everything seem worse after I prayed? This is a question many honest believers have asked. Today, we're going to talk about why this happens and what God might be doing when your life feels like it's falling apart after you give it to Him. Let's look at a moment in the Bible that is both powerful and painful. In Exodus, God hears the cries of His people in Egypt. They had been slaves for generations, suffering under Pharaoh's cruel rule. God answers their prayers by sending Moses with one simple message: "Let my people go." But here's what many people forget. After Moses delivered God's message, Pharaoh didn't set them free. Instead, he got angrier. He made their lives even harder. He gave them more work. He punished them. He turned their hope into pain. The people cried out again, this time not with hope, but with confusion. "God," we prayed, and now it's worse. Maybe that's where you are. You've been faithful. You've been praying. You're trying to obey God. But suddenly, friends are drifting away. Opportunities are closing. Stress is growing. And your heart is asking, did I do something wrong? Here's something the enemy doesn't want you to know. Sometimes things get worse because God just shook the foundation. The Israelites weren't only trapped physically, they were trapped spiritually. Slavery had become normal to them. God's deliverance didn't start the day Pharaoh let them go. It started the moment God disrupted what they were used to. Sometimes God has to disturb what feels comfortable to prepare us for what's next. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "We are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world." The moment you pray, you enter a spiritual battle. Heaven begins to move, but He reacts. Your prayer changes the atmosphere. But that doesn't happen without resistance. That's why things often get worse before they get better. The enemy knows you're getting close to your breakthrough, and he wants you to stop praying. He wants you to lose faith. He wants you to give up before God's answer comes. But here's the truth. When things get worse, it's not proof that God left you. It's a sign that something is breaking. Chains are rattling. Pharaoh is panicking. The enemy feels the shift and is trying to hold on. That moment when life feels the hardest is often the moment right before God opens your Red Sea. So don't walk away now. Don't stop praying. Don't quit believing. James 1:2-4 says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow." God allows pressure, not to punish you, but to prepare you. When the Israelites finally left Egypt, they didn't just leave quietly. They walked out with wealth, with purpose, and with God's hand guiding them. But to get there, they had to go through the worst before the better. So what could God be doing in your life? Maybe He's revealing false foundations, things you've been leaning on instead of Him. Maybe He's tearing down idols, things taking His place in your heart. Maybe He's closing the door you've been begging Him to open because He knows it will harm you. Or maybe He's letting the fire refine you so you'll be ready for the place He's taking you. Romans 8:28 reminds us, "We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love Him." Everything. The pain. The delay. Even the season where it feels like everything is falling apart. So next time life hits harder after you pray, don't panic. It might mean the battle is heating up because the victory is close. God never abandons those who seek Him. He hears you. He sees you. He answers you. But sometimes His answer begins with a storm and ends in freedom. If this message spoke to your heart, don't just scroll away. Like this video. Comment below the verse or part that touched you most. Share this with someone who needs encouragement right now. And subscribe to Heaven Whisper for more real, raw, faith-filled videos that bring God's Word to life. Remember this: if things just got worse, You might be closer to your breakthrough than you think.